Okay, everyone, we are now going to start. So let's just get straight into it. So what I'll be doing first is I'll need to show you how you do up your Cartesian coordinate. And from there, we'll go through some exercises based on what you'll have to do for your homework. Good. So everyone sees my screen with something looking like the grid.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Right, good. Just a
Yes, sir.
sec. For some reason, I am not finding my pen. Why? Just work without it. All right. So yours will look something similar to this. Remember, this is going to be part of your test. And I'm recording this particular session. So if anyone wants to like just go back, they'll be able to actually just look at this to remember what we will be doing today. Outside of that, you will be having your test on this topic of graphs, arrow diagrams next week, Friday. And the last day that I'll be teaching this topic is going to be next week, Monday. So everything that I've been giving you in this particular app and what I've been teaching in the classroom is what it will be based upon. All right, so everybody ready now for us to
Start,
start? Go ahead.
Yes.
start test.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we need to, or the first thing that you'll need to remember how to do when you're going to be faced with these type of questions is you need to do your x-axis and your y-axis. And you need to also remember that it actually looks like um, a number line going horizontally and a number line going vertically. So I always start with the number line that's going horizontally. So this will be my number line going horizontally. And then
Sir, do you have to write it?
it's up to you if you want to write it or not. But I'm just showing you how you can go about doing it. Where is my pen? So any questions before we continue?
No, sir.
All right, good. So with that there, I can pick any. Well, you'll need to know how you'd want your graph to look. So that's my x, and this is my y. And what you should also do is whenever you do up your graph, you'd want to at least do some type of labeling. So my horizontal, you see here, I'm typing x axis. You would always want to actually do that just to remember. So if this side is my x-axis, it means that on this side here as well, that would also be the x-axis because it will be everything that is going horizontally. This is also the x-axis. Now, going vertically, what we would have is the
Is a y-axis.
correct, the y-axis. So that would also tell you that at the top there is your y-axis, and also the bottom here would be your, sorry, y-axis. Just expand this now. So here we have our x-axis and our y-axis. Anyone wants to just go? All right, so what I want you guys to do is just draw this here. This is the basis of everything that you'll need. This is like generally just starting off what you'll need to be doing come next week. I'll give you at least 2 minutes to complete your drawing. Please use a ruler to actually do your drawing.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, we have to write in your maths book.
Yes, please.
Okay.
This afternoon session is going to be a little bit long, right? So I have to go through a lot. What we're supposed to do today in school is what I'll be going through with you in this video. Oh my goodness.
Finish, sir.
Everyone finished now, or anyone still drawing?
Finish.
Sir, I gotta go for my book. Sir, wait.
Like, please hurry up. Everyone finished now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Some good. So now let us continue. Now, how do you think you'd go about numbering this diagram here? How do you think you're gonna label it now? Because you need to start putting in some numbers. Any guess? All right, so remember we said the origin is 0, 0, right? You
Yes,
guys
sir.
remember that? Good. So here, where you see my cursor is right now, that is the x value of 1. So that's where 1 is. Now, let me just make this smaller. Now, after 1, what's the next? What comes after 1?
2.
Good. So where my cursor is now, that would actually be the number 2. So generally what you're doing is you're going to actually be counting. So that's where 1 is. After 1, what we would have is 2. And after 2, what?
3.
3.
Good. So going across here, we would have the numbers. So what I'll do is I'll finish off on this one side. So then here we have the number 4. And then here we're going to have 5. And and 7. Now you don't always need to complete it all the way out, but let's stop at 7 for now. Now, if this one side is positive, what is this side going to be?
Negative.
Correct. So it's going to be
Negative.
negative. So here, you're going to have
-1.
-1. And then you would have -2.
-3.
And then here,
4 minus
3.
4.
And then
-4.
here, -4. So notice that it's just following the general pattern of a number line, wherein you actually just put the numbers based on their value. So any questions about this part here?
No, sir.
No, sir. Sir,
So-
write the numbers in your book.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Finish, sir.
Finish.
Everyone's finished now. Great. So
Yes, sir.
we just finished the x-axis. Now we need to do the y-axis. So the first number going upwards is going to be 1.
1,
One,
Then
2,
we're going to have 2.
3,
And then 3. 4.
5,
5.
6,
and 7.
And you'd have 7 all the way to the top here.
Yes, sir.
Good. So what do you think would happen going downwards?
Negative.
Correct.
negative.
But there's something I need to actually point out, right? You notice how this is done. You notice the very first line, it's gonna, let me just put it so you'll see it one time. Notice here is where you're gonna put your -1. And I know a lot of persons get this thing about neatness and whatnot, but this here must follow a pattern. And this pattern is what you call scaling. So what that means is, if you notice, for every time I have a line, I put a number
Yes, sir.
going this way and this way. And every time I
Yes,
have a
sir.
line, I put a number. You must maintain the pattern. You can't choose to skip it just because you want it to look neat. You don't do that when you're doing this particular topic. This is not about looking neat, but getting it right. So if you're using every line here to do a numbering, you must maintain that when you actually complete this particular bottom part, where a lot of students always want to say, I have to skip a line, but you don't ever skip that line. So that's going to be 2. Here's 3.
Negative, sir.
Yeah, sorry. So -4, -3,
-2.
-2. So everyone has this now in their book?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna do something a little bit fun. Maybe it's gonna be fun for me, but maybe you're not gonna enjoy it too much. So let's see what I have here. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, good. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to place a sticker at a random position on this Cartesian, or let's say the coordinate plane, as I want you guys to actually use it. It's just going through the loading process now. All right, so I'm using monkeys. So we're going to start with this one.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'm going to put this monkey here. And I want you to tell me what the coordinate is. Now remember, the coordinate has to be an x value and
And Y.
y value. So remember that it needs to be x, y. I'm going to put this right above the monkey's head. Can anyone identify what the x value is?
The X value is 2.
4.
All right, so this is what I would want you to do. So I'm going to show you a simple way you could actually practice this. The answer is 4. So whenever you're told to identify the coordinate, what you'd want to do is you would want to take your ruler. I'm going to try and use a different color for this as well. So I'm trying to make this thin also. You're going to take your ruler, and what you would do is you would go up. Oh, it's not giving me a line. I want a straight line. You would just go straight across. So here, I'm going to go straight across. right? Let me extend it a little bit more. So you see that the line passes 2, right?
Yes,
Everyone
sir.
sees that? Good. So what
Yes,
if
sir.
now I would do, let me go for another color. So using the line, and let's say we use this time green. And what I'll do is I'll just draw another line going here. Now from that, from what you can see, what is the X value?
4.
So the X
4.
value is, the X value is 4, and the Y value is,
2.
2.
that's the answer. Yeah, and that there would be your answer. The monkey is located at 4, 2. See how simple it actually can be?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So any questions right now?
No.
All right, so I'll tell you what, of course, you're not going to draw a monkey in your book. Let me show you exactly what you are going to do. This is how you'll need to also practice doing this particular concept. So I don't know where my nephew put my drawing pen. Anyways, you see this star that I just put here? Everyone sees the star?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now what you can do is you can choose to put an X, or you could just do like a circle. Oh, come on, don't give me a headache now. Hopefully I can get this thing to go to the right position. Yeah, so you would put an X or a circle on what you would call the coordinate. So instead of drawing a monkey, you would just put something looking like this at the point. If you looked at the video where the persons were talking about treasure maps and whatnot, you would see
Yes,
they
sir.
actually followed something very similar. Good. So any questions about this right now?
Mm-mm.
All right, so everyone please complete this drawing. Where is my pen?
Excuse me, sir. Sir, draw the arrow thing, answer.
I want you guys to like learn this thing. So if you could draw the lines and then identify where the coordinate is, that would be fine. But if you don't want to do it, well, you're gonna have a lot of practice with it as well. I think you have like 10 questions.
Okay, sir.
Sorry, question. I'm going in your report.
Yes, they are. Everything that you do with me from now until when is it?
And-
Everything from now to the 1st of July, all the work I give you is part of your final report. So if you don't do it, well, just know you won't get a grade for it. And I remember your situation, Ravindra, but you will have to do yours with those that are working only with me in school.
Okay, sir.
So
Sir,
I'll give you go ahead.
sir, should I draw the diagram in my graph book?
If you have a graph book, it's good for you to practice doing it in there.
Okay, sir.
So can I move on, or persons are still drawing?
Sir, you can move on.
Everyone?
Finish, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we're gonna look at a few more monkeys before we actually go on to the next part of this. So let me minimize this. Let's go up. Good. Now notice here, I don't have any labeling whatsoever.
Yes, sir.
You need, now, I don't want you to draw this. I want you to look at it, and I want you to identify
The X and the X
X
axis.
value and the Y value.
Sir, the x value is 4
And what's the
and
y
the y
value?
value is 4.
Everyone agrees with that?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I really need to find my pen. Anyways, so starting here, we count 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'll do, and then you can just do this here in your when you actually have the exam, just use your ruler. And this would work out for you. And we know this here to have the value of, or this line has the value of 4. And we can then go ahead and we can actually just draw a line going across. Then we count, here is 1, 2, 3, and here is also 4. It tells me that x is 4.
And y is
Go ahead. And y is 4. So any questions about that?
no, sir.
All right, so please complete this drawing now in your book as well. There's going to be at least 3 more drawings you'll have to complete. When you guys are finished, just let me know.
Finish, sir.
All right, that's 1 person.
Finish, sir.
2,
Finish, sir.
3.
Finish, sir.
Finish, sir.
So everyone's finished now.
Sir.
All right, great.
Finish.
Something before I actually proceed, right? Each of these needs to go on its own graph, right? So if you haven't done that as yet, you're going to do it for the ones that you actually will be doing now. Understand?
Sir, what graph?
Each
The graph that
page that I show you, you need to draw an individual graph for it. You're not putting everything on one graph.
Sir, but you get a graph?
same, sir.
Well, again, you still have to draw it in your book. So you still have to draw it up and do it. You don't just say, oh, I'm just going to don't do everything on one graph. It's going to confuse you. Do everything individually.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Good. So let's move on to next question. Right. So here is your new monkey to actually identify. I want you to draw this one up. And in 2 minutes, you're going to have to tell me what the answer is. So everyone just focus on drawing right now. And then you're going to tell me what the answer is.
Yes, sir. Sir, finish.
All right, we have like a minute more remaining.
Okay.
Sir, what do you have to do?
You have to draw that graph.
Okay.
Finish, sir.
Right. Just a few more seconds. If I say time is up and you're still drawing, please let me know.
Sorry, I'm still drawing. Finish.
Good. So is anyone still drawing?
No, sir.
All right. So let's go ahead and answer this. What's the answer?
X value is 2 and Y value is 5.
Everyone agrees with that?
Yes, sir.
Just give me
Yes,
a
sir.
sec.
Yes, sir.
Just give me a sec. Good. So finally got it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 4. And then of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, when you're doing up yours, please ensure you still follow the pattern. Label your x-axis and your y-axis. So if you haven't done this, please do this now. All right, good. So let me check and confirm. So again, I want you guys to practice doing this here this way. We draw a line across. Oh, shoot. And then you would draw, again, you don't need to draw it. You just generally would want your ruler to actually help you with this part. Good. You see your x-axis is 2. Shoot. Just a sec. System is gonna go do something funny. So notice what I'm about to show you here is how you'd write your answer. Your bracket, x is 2, comma, y is 5. So everyone's good with this now?
Sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, if there's a question like this, how would you know the measurement? I still don't understand.
All right, now for this part here, for what I'm doing with you right now, we're using every single line. Each line you would be given is just going to be normal counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all you have to generally do. So you notice how for me, remember the center is going to be what? 0, 0. So going to the right, you just count normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I'm going in the other direction, I will just have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Going upwards, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can put 6 here if you want. And then coming downwards, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Now, there are sometimes you will be told how to actually do it, but I'm not focused on that right now. You just count as you see it for normal. Everyone follows that?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So you have to measure with the ruler to get the units?
No, you don't. I just wanted you guys to do that because it's something that a lot of persons don't know. When you reach in fourth form, you'll understand why you'd use your ruler to measure it. But I wanted you guys to at least do that to understand exactly that it's 2 cm on that paper. Okay, when you reach third from fourth form, you'll see exactly that same little thing comes in very handy sometimes. So everyone's finished here now?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So, all right. So here's your next monkey. You want me to zoom in or you guys are good?
Sir, zoom in.
Zoom in.
Better now?
Yes, sir.
All right. So maybe you have to
Yes,
draw it
sir.
up. And then you're going to tell me what this coordinate is going to be.
Finish, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
What answer do you guys have?
X axis.
Then -3 and +3.
-3, +3.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
so confirmed. So starting at the bottom here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's our x-axis. This is also our x-axis. This is our y-axis. And the bottom is also our y-axis. Okay. So this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1, -2. Now again, like if you don't need it, you don't need to complete the entire setup. So let's look here with our line. We going across and coming down. Down. This is the last time I'm actually going to do it like this, right? So from now on, everybody's going to have to tell me their answers. So point here, we have -3 on the x, +3 on the y. So answer here is 3. Oh, we have it already. -3, 3. Good. All right. And here we have the flaming monkey.
So I have to draw this one.
Yes, you do. This is going to be the last one I think I did with the monkey. And I did any more as after this as an example. So draw this up and then tell me what the answer is.
Yes, sir.
All right, then what's your answer?
-5 to -4.
Just now. So what I heard is -5. Shoot. -5 and
-4.
Negative.
all right. So now in this case, again, for sake of time, we're just using the quadrant that we're actually going to be focused on. So this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. I remember this is our x axis. And at bottom here, we have our y axis. So then we'd have -1, -2, -3, -4. So likely what you do again is you look where x is, we come down, we see it's -5. We go across, we see it's -4. And of course, that there is your answer. So everyone is comfortable with this now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me see here. That's 3. That's 2. That's 1. Good. Now I need to just touch on one more thing before we conclude today's session. And it's in relation to why it's always x and then y. So let me just get these things out of the way. This is so here I am about to, I'm going to write 2 points. Let's say point A is equal to
Do I have to
3.
jot it?
Yes, you have to. Let's say point B is equal to 5, 3. Now, I don't want you to draw right now. I want you to pay attention to this that I'm about to show you because, all right, this is where a lot of confusion comes. So what is for point A? We see it's 3, 5. So what I'll do is I'll look for 3 on the X, which is here. See, I'm at move 3 on the X, 5 on the Y, and then you see how what else that's the star was telling you can actually do. Outside of the star, some persons probably would do something like that. Can't really press down too hard on this pen. It would be here. I'm gonna have to use the star because of the sense how this pen is so sensitive right now. Good, right? Now that's A. And B now is 5, 3. This is B. Now look closely at A and B. You notice that the numbers are reversed, right?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the pattern that you're supposed to use when you're plotting coordinates? Which value is first and which one is second?
Sir,
X is
X is
first
first and Y is second.
and Y is second. What? Sir?
Sir? Sir again.
Sir? Sir? Wow. I coming out. I know sir can join back.
Bye,
Maybe
sir.
internet.
Time back.
There we go.
Messi.
Hi, Mark.
I joined this thing late.
What y'all text her and see, no? What's up?
Y'all, he
I
said
said
he was
join in June. Soon.
Yeah. Anyway, the one with 4 is number 1.
Shoe, na man.
Show na man. I'm asking a question.
Slap you.
Sir, oh my God, Diana, calm down. I said, which number is 44? Which one are you talking about?
Fight.
Fight.
Just shut up.
Where?
Positive 4 and positive 4. Positive 4 and positive 4. Me and him.
Bruise out na man. Yeah, fight na. Fight.
This
Alien.
didn't look like it recorded.
Wait, this Kilo? Kilo?
Yo.
Kilo, what's your middle name? Who's RJ?
Pit. Kilo. I'm
And who's
telling you,
RR?
really.
Who's RJ?
Yeah, tell me to shut up. Yeah, I'll shut up now.
The
Yeah,
muted
you shut up.
it. Talking.
Kilo. Kilo today was fun, nah?
Shut up! The thing recorded for real? Alien.
What?
Are you asking Kilo what Terry was funny and I asked if Terry was funny and you said no.
I
Hey,
mean,
yeah,
home
it was
time, the
funny.
gate, they're opening, and then we went downstairs waiting
Hey,
long,
I
but
see.
we had
I
fun.
see Rihanna churches. When we
Okay.
left, we see something.
At churches?
Yeah. You went,
Yeah. No.
but I stand up out at 1 something or 12. I stand up out it.
Yeah, sorry about that. Someone was trying to call me and it ended up affecting the meeting. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, Good. I'm just waiting for the screen to complete. Okay, good. So let me now just have to go back to this. All right, so you're seeing my screen again?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So let's now wrap this particular concept up. So what I was trying to tell you, so if you see this, notice the numbers are reversed. This is why persons need to always follow the pattern. It is always X first, then Y. You always must follow this. Because you notice you have, if you actually don't follow the pattern and you mix it up, you see why your answer would be incorrect. Do you understand why your answer would be incorrect if you actually put X instead of Y and Y instead of X? Or you don't see it?
Pardon me, sir? I did not get to
Alright.
hear you.
So what I'm saying is you always need to follow the pattern of X then Y. Notice that for A, I have it as 3, 5, and B, I have it as 5, 3. Wherein I switch the numbers around. Now look where A is and look where B is. That's why you need to be very careful when you're answering your questions, because if you mix the order up, notice A is here and notice B is here.
There.
So when you mix it up, that's why you're likely to get your answer incorrect. Now, let's say
So,
I
sir,
have
you have to do separate graphs.
I didn't hear that.
You have to do separate graphs for that or no?
No, this, if you remember from the test I gave you, one of the questions gave you 3 points, A, B, and C.
Yes, sir.
So let me give you this here now. Now, it would then ask you to connect the points together. So what I can have is a line that's going to go from A to B. A straight line. So you must use your ruler to draw the line. Now, let's say we have another point C. And let's say C is located at here, 7, 6. So let's put C as 7, 6. So 7 here, 6 here. So this is C. So C, 7, 6. Now, when this here, you have to now, of course, connect the lines together. Or sorry, the coordinates together. So from A to B, I would then have to draw a line from B, go into C, and then of course I would still have to draw another line from A. Do this to me now. A going to C. And you see the shape that you actually have there, right?
Sure, that look confusing.
Drawing a line, don't you guys know how to draw shapes?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
so let's
sir.
do it. All right, so let's look from here. Look at this. Oh, I didn't hear that.
Alright, confusing.
All right, let me show you in another way. Just look at the
Yeah,
alphabet.
sir.
Go ahead. I'm not able to hear persons right now. All right. All right, everyone here knows the alphabet, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
assuming everyone knows the alphabet. So if I
Yes,
move
sir.
from A goes to B, right?
Yes.
Correct? And B goes to C, right?
Yes, sir.
So all I actually did is I just draw a line from A to B.
B
I went
to
and
C,
draw a line from B to C.
and then C
But if
to
I have
A.
to connect all the points together now, notice that here, alphabet don't work here. But you would still need to just draw a line connecting A to C. This is what we'll be doing come on Monday. When I will give you graph paper, you would have to plot your points and you're going to have to draw shapes based on those points. Everyone understand that? We are
Yes,
still
sir.
confused.
All the things are confused to me.
Confused.
All right. Well, when we're in school on Monday is when we'll be able
Better.
to do a little bit more work on it. Now,
Okay,
there's one
sir.
I actually want to just finish off before you guys go. I need to open an image, so just give me a sec. This is going to be the last part of today, and then I'm going to I'm going to pose the assignment that you have to complete.
Are you going to post it now?
I didn't hear that.
Are you going to post it now?
Yeah, I'm going to post it as soon as this class is completed. I already have it already. It's just I want to remove the answers because how I have it, I have the answers and the questions together.
Okay, sorry.
All right, good. So this is to clarify something that someone actually was asking earlier on. So I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to share what you guys were working on in class. So all right. So everyone is seeing the image or this graph that you guys are looking at in class?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, this is just one thing for persons to understand. When you were in class, I asked you to measure the distance that existed between one dark line to the next dark line, and you found it to be 2 cm.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, I'm going to do this. I can't really do this here with, how should I say, like how I'm doing it in the other app. So I'm going to try my best to get straight lines on this thing. So let's say we draw a line coming down here. And this is which axis? Which
Y.
axis would it be? This would be Y, right?
Yes, sir.
And if I go
And
a
around the
across
x-axis.
this x-axis, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I'm going to label this here, you're not going to count these small boxes that's inside here. You're not doing that. You move from one dark line to the next one. So here is 1, here is 2, and this is 3.
Okay.
This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So this would be -1, this would be -2. This is -1, this is -2. So that's why I had you guys, because a lot of persons would see these little small boxes and they would actually want to use that instead.
Sir, I used it.
You don't have to use this. You can use the small boxes, but at your grade 7, most of your questions would just require you to use these deeper lines. So the darker lines are what you're focused on. You're not focused on the small boxes that are inside. All right, so with that being said, this will be the end of our session. I'll be posting your assignment as soon as I remove the answers from it. Go ahead.
You.
I didn't hear you.
When is it due?
It's due tonight, of course. I want you all to forget. So
Sir, tomorrow.
Huh?
Tomorrow.
Sir, what time then? Sir, what
8
time do you
p.m.
have to?
tonight. 8 p.m. tonight. And for the person saying due tomorrow, thank you for reminding me to post some work for you to do for Monday. So I'll put some work So you could do some work over the weekend. Thank you for the reminder. Okay. So any more questions now? No more questions? All right. Well,
No,
you
sir.
guys enjoy the remainder of your day. Let me just go ahead and finish off putting your assignment in the app. You're gonna just have to write.
Your answer.
You're just gonna have to write the answers, right?
Okay, sir.
And you're gonna send me the photo on WhatsApp. Please put your names on your image that you're gonna send to me. Makes it easy for me to know exactly who I'm marking when I actually save it onto my computer. Because I gotta be switching back and forth.
In the book.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, sir.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah. Bye.
Woohoo! Sup, y'all? Y'all left in one.
One mark, one. Mark,
2 plus 2 is not 5.
Mark,
Two is four.
Mark. This thing
One.
America. You forget about that?
Yeah, right?
From
Yeah.
Ethan.
You are Mark.
Why you are man?
You are Mark.
I got it.
I got Kilo. You deal with the.
What?
Eight. Yeah. This one is 10%. Charger. Wednesday. Sorry, Saturday. Wow. Wow. I'm the only one on here.